Alright guys, let's bring in the new year with a horror film from Blumhouse in January. What could go wrong? So this is a review of M3GAN, or M3GAN? It follows a little girl who loses her parents, as revealed in the trailer, and she is taken in by her aunt, who is a toy maker. She makes high quality toys, and she develops this animatronic doll that has really good AI that attaches itself with the girl and the girl with the doll. Obviously, the doll goes haywire, and if you've seen any other AI doll movie, like say 2019's Child's Play, the remake, you know how this film goes. That's the gist of the film. Let's get into the review. So this film has issues, definitely. It's not as bad as many other Blumhouse movies that are released in January, especially. Well, let's start off. The characters. The lead character, the mom, or the aunt, I don't even remember her name. They're all basic. She's an okay character. She had obviously an arc to go on. She cared more about her work. She saw the girl as a burden in her life rather than someone she truly loved, and she had to develop that arc of being less selfish and whatnot, and truly being a parent to this girl. She no longer has her parents. The little girl, however, goes on an entire arc, and she's annoying throughout the film, and it was necessary for her character to go through that stage of being annoying, but oh my god, it was so unbearable. Aside from that, the other side characters of the movie, from the co-workers to the neighbor to the other children, oh my god, they were insufferable. They were either poorly acted or just weirdly comedic in a film that didn't feel comedic. It's a lighthearted horror film, but it was tonally off. Like at times it felt like I was watching a hard comedy movie, then other times I'm watching a scary movie, like a very scary movie, and it just didn't match up too well. The kills, it's PG-13. The kills were cut down. I read that it was initially filmed to be rated R, and you could tell. If there's an unrated cut, I'd like to see how the kills are. It might bump the movie up a few extra points, but for the most part, it wasn't that much fun to watch. It wasn't edgy or intense. It wasn't super scary. The scares weren't there. It had a nice theme about AI and how it attaches itself to the children and the children to the AI or cell phones and whatnot. That was really neat, and I thought that was the only thing that was truly done well in the film. There are things that happen at the end of the movie that I saw coming, and I don't see things coming often in movies. Mostly because I just try to watch it and I don't really think about what's going to happen next. I just watch it and experience it as it's given to me. But this film was just so obvious with what it was going for. It was like, it's entry-level horror. That's what I consider this film, entry-level horror. If you have a child that maybe 8, 9, 10 years old and they like horror movies, or they like just, fun little scary movies, this is a good movie to take them to see. It has a nearly identical plot as Child's Play from 2019, down to specific scenes that go side by side with each other. And it was, God, I like that movie more. I thought Child's Play 2019 was a solid film. This film had a lot of issues with it. I was not creeped out by the doll in this film at all. M3GAN, she was a good looking doll. The animatronics or special effects, I don't really know how they did it. But it looked really good. It all looked really good, but she wasn't that creepy. In the Child's Play one, the doll is ugly as hell. However, there are some genuinely creepy moments with that doll. The one that sticks out to me right now, just thinking about it, is I believe Chucky had killed a cat, and then later on in the movie, it's sitting in the corner of the room. It's dark in there, and he's looking at the boy sleeping in bed, and the boy's looking back at him, and he starts replaying him killing the cat and then sounds the cat makes. That was genuinely creepy, and I don't know, there was none of that in this movie. Not at all. There's not really many spoilers. You could, like I said, you could predict it right off the bat what's going to happen. You know how it's going to go. And even the climax of the film, it was basic. This film was basic. It wasn't a bad way to start off the year. It wasn't a great way to start off the year. So yeah, see if you like to watch horror movies and you're a big horror movie buff, go see this. But if you're looking for a really good horror film and you don't go to the movies too often, save your ticket, go see something else. Or wait for this to go streaming until the unrated version comes out, because The unrated version is surely going to be better because some of the kills looked like they could have been pretty nasty, but they cut away from it. The doll was probably the best part of the film. It was just, it's a good looking doll. It was a good, well designed doll, but it just didn't have the creepiness to it. The director, the way the film was directed, it was typical. It was like, there was nothing truly impactful about this movie. It's definitely probably not going to make my top 10. However, it is the best film of 2023 so far. All right, let's get to the rating. This film, I initially had it lower, but upon thinking about it, I think most of us agree with the themes of this film. And I think they handle the themes quite well. I think better than the themes in Child's Play. However, I think Child's Play is a better film. The themes were handled better in this movie about AI and what it does to children. That's really about it. That really stands out about this movie. Everything else is meh. The doll is great. All the characters, meh. Story, meh. Effects, kills, meh. Climax of the film, meh. So I give this film a 6.1 out of 10. And yeah, that's it. So it's just okay. Tell me in the comments below what you thought about this movie. If you liked what you saw and want to see more, like and subscribe. A lot more reviews are coming out this year, and it's going to be a fun year. I'm looking forward to a lot of movies. So I'll talk to you guys next time.